What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about AMC GME as well as the overall broader market. So today AMC was up for 3.49% for the day. It had a high of $12.57. The average volume on AMC is around 49.59 million, but today's volume was around 80.70 million. So the investors are pushing hard into the stock and they are not letting this opportunity go away, as the overall broader market is going up from here onwards. And even in the aftermarket, it seems to be like a pretty sustained rally that we had today. And like I mentioned in my previous video yesterday, that the fangs are going towards the upside. Apple, Microsoft, Google, all these blue chip stocks were heading to the upside. That was the indication that we might have a uptrend coming into the overall broader market, and that's what exactly happened today. And now the retail investors are not missing this opportunity. We know what happened actually in the aftermarket. Just right at the market close, somebody started covering up their short positions and the AMC started running up to the upside. Now let's come over to the GameStop. Now GameStop was on for 4.80% for the day. It had a high of $148. The average volume on GameStop is around 4.45 million, but today's volume was around 4.25 million. So that means the investors are likely very much interested in buying this stock right now, because there is a huge upside that we are expecting coming into the overall broader market, which is going to indicate more upside for the AMC as well as GME. Now let's come over to the SPY. Now SPY was up for 3.18% for the day. After so many weeks or having a downtrend, we finally are getting some sort of a relief rally coming into the overall broader market. Now even in the aftermarket, we can see the SPY isn't going down way too much. It's still at a sustained price. That means from next week onwards as well, we might experience some sort of a uptrend coming into the overall broader market. This is still not a confirmation. Market can flip anytime on any news that could come out of any company which might be suggesting they might miss the revenue, and which can send the overall broader market to the downside. We know that a lot of individuals are holding and down position onto the overall broader market. Now this is the time when market maker can really run the market, and all these put buyings and the short positions are gonna get squeezed. Now let's come over to the options for the AMC. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now these two whales were buying put options on AMC, but it seems to be like the way there was this price action that's happening in the AMC in the aftermarket. Somebody just tried to cover their short position. This indicates that we might have some sort of uptrend coming into the AMC from here onwards, and this is not a good for these individuals buying a put option at a very wrong time. Now when I decrease the premium a little bit and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them are still onto the downside, and these $90 put options are extremely suspicious. These individuals are giving 573 days onto themselves, and they are still betting that the AMC will keep going down from here onwards, which is extremely surprising, just because there is not much downtrend left in the AMC. It's in a very oversold state. The business is doing very well. Still, these short positions are being built on AMC, and expecting the AMC stock will go down a little bit more further from here onwards. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the AMC. Now let's come over to the options flow for the GameStop. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now majority of the whales are on to the upside. They are still betting that the GameStop is going to go up from here onwards, though the GameStop was down for 3.60% for the day, and it's very suspicious. Usually what happened is when the overall market started going up, GameStop is the first one to have some sort of aggressive momentum coming into it to the upside. But today we didn't saw anything like that happening. You just have to wait for the next week. Now when I bring down the premium a little bit and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them are on to the upside. Most of them are betting that the GME is going to go up from here onwards. By looking at the options flow, there is nothing suspicious that is coming out of it, that somebody is betting a huge amount of money and expecting something to be happening in this stock. So we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Now let's come over to the option flow for the SPY. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Majority of the whales are on to the downside. They are still buying these put options with a huge amount of money that the SPY will keep going down from here onwards, and they are not giving enough time to themselves as well. They are just betting a huge amount of money. It's like a gamble that they are doing, that the SPY will keep going down from here onwards. But today there was a big change in the sentiment coming from the whale side. Majority of them are onto the upside, and they are betting that the SPY will keep going up from here onwards, which is a pretty good news for a lot of individual out there. Today was the confirmation regarding an upside, though we have a gap a slight bit between the SPY to the upside, which could be covered later on. But right now it seems to be like the gap that we have towards the downside will be filled pretty well. It's around $400. Now when I bring down the premium a little bit more further and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them are again on to the downside, and they are buying this $370 put option in a line which was a slight bit suspicious. These are 20 days expiration, and they all came in a line, and they are betting that the SPY is going to go down from here onwards. Right now I personally believe buying any kind of a put option could be very risky. Now a lot of individuals have this kind of a mentality right now that if there is any kind of a pop in any stock, just short it back, because there is not much upside left in the overall broader market. But the main problem is this, that the bear market rally that comes in are mostly very aggressive, and that could literally close down your short position or burn out your put option premium. So you have to be very careful if you're establishing a short term position to the downside. Now, I personally believe everybody should wait out and let's see how the SPY is going to do for at least a week or two. There are few stock that actually tells you a lot about where the market is going to go from here onwards, which are indicating a little bit of upside are still left in the overall broader market. So we just have to wait it out before we open any kind of a short position in the overall broader market. But we are definitely in a big crisis situation, and we are going to go down really low and really fast, but we just don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen very soon. So thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.